Hello and welcome. Oh, there we go. Hello and welcome back to Vets Play D&D with me, your DM, Brandon. And as you can see, people's pictures aren't where they belong, so as I introduce them, I'll go ahead and get them all fixed up. Down below me is our wizard Horchata Skinny Bottom, who is being played by the illustrious Victor, not Hunter.
Huh.
Boom. Perfect.
Oh, shit. Where is
Technical difficulty episode number like 10. Don't mind us. I get it. Great.
I don't know.
All right, down below Victor, we have Liv playing the rogue Endra Arethi. In the top right corner, we have our monk Regal Tetheala being played by Jordan, and down below that is our cleric Aurora being played by Jesse. Our fighter Bulk Ripley won't be able to join us tonight. Hunter is doing calculus, so whatever. But he will be back for our surprise bonus episode on Thursday, right here, 6:10 p.m. Same bat time, different bat channel. No, same bat channel.
Different bat time.
But at the same time, different bat day.
Bats have days?
They do now. All right. When last we met, our players had decided to watch Bulk Ripley square off with Big Tony in the town outside of the tomb of Natuk. After soundly defeating Big Tony, a fight ensued on who would become, or a fight broke out regarding who would become the new Big. There was a lot of, let's say, encouragement from the party for there to be a fight. Well, a couple of party members tried to de-escalate unsuccessfully, and as you can see, everybody that's not in the party ended up dead. So, except the unconscious form of Big Tony, currently unconscious on the edge of town. Aside from him, everybody else is dead. That's a long story short. If you want to see the rest, go ahead and catch up on YouTube, where we post all of our episodes. But this brings us to where we are right now. Before we start, I do have to say, the views expressed by the individuals on the stream are expressly the views of those individuals and do not necessarily represent the views or opinions of the University of Washington or the UW or the VA. University of Washington and UW are the same thing, just so you know. I want to make sure there's no confusion, though.
Should I change my background, or do you think that's fine?
Oh, you're fine.
That's fine.
Okay.
They advertise for us, which is to their detriment.
Very well.
All right. So, as I said, there is no one alive near you. It looks like Big Tony was just dragged back over here by Bulk Ripley. His body is laying here unconscious. The town around you is quiet, save the crackling of a few distant fires, the occasional sound of a crow. I'm not going to say that because I always say it wrong and then people make fun of me. What do you do?
I want to put on my robe.
Okay, you don one of the robes.
Does my voice change?
If you change it, sure. The robe does not change. The robe does not change your voice. However, you are capable of doing so yourself. Dear.
Does his face like mysteriously disappear?
When you put on the hood, if you pull up the cowl, your face does fall into shadow.
Sick.
So yeah, I'm gonna use. I have another robe. Does anyone else want a robe?
I'll take a robe.
I'll take.
Oh, and unless
I think it's only 3.
Jesse,
three.
or sorry.
I have to point out that the robe would probably be the least useful
On the horse.
to Aurora, what with her whole back half probably not fitting under it.
Yeah, Aurora
Good point.
suddenly ponders this and then hands the robe
Instantly
over to
regrets her
Liv.
decision.
I will
How's
also
Guac
restate.
doing?
He's still unconscious.
Oh. Well, I'll take care of that.
Not because of injury, just because he was terrified. So. Actually, no, I believe you brought him back last time, didn't you? No, it
Brought
was
him back,
Liv
like,
because
2
he thought
times
Liv
or-
was an angel.
But then he got knocked out again,
Oh,
and I
man.
almost died also.
I have lost so much track of what's wrong with Guavin Shorts. He is currently rocking in a corner, sobbing very, very mildly.
Mama.
Sounds about right.
I can't remember if I collected my wig after my shenanigans over here, but just in case, I'm getting it now.
Your wig fell off and there was a fireball, right?
But I need to rewatch the I don't remember if I collected the wig before or after that.
We'll say that it was left unscorched and you have your
Great.
wig.
Awesome.
I'm gonna give my other robe to Horchata to utilize since I had
Thank
two.
you. As I grab the robe from you, what kind of robe is this? Is this just like a regular robe
It is a robe. Oh, sorry.
that you would find in a bathroom?
No,
Ooh, very cool.
I stripped the Tonys.
Nice.
Does it come with the cool belt?
The belt, yes. The gauntlets, no.
Damn it.
Okay.
Are the gauntlets still on their bodies?
They are.
Can I go gather gauntlets so that I can complete the ensemble?
Sure. Go for it.
Okay, I go do that.
Yeah, I don't think we've searched these people.
No.
Have we yet? Give it a quick
Horchata searched somebody.
I did?
There
Of course
was
I did.
to get back the things that were stolen off of him.
Well, he also searched another corpse and got like 250 gold off of it.
Sounds about right. Sounds like something I would have given someone for corpse.
Mhm.
I'm a really good DM. I keep track of everything.
No one DMs better than me. No one.
I definitely take notes of what you guys do and what I give you. Absolutely.
I don't
I'm just
So
think
have
gonna go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to ask if we've searched all the bodies.
I think that's what we were
No.
just
Okay.
ascertaining is that we had not.
Okay, got it.
All right. Whilst they loot the bodies, Endra's gonna. We haven't had an opportunity to chat since all the shenanigans erupted immediately after his victory. So Endra's gonna congratulate Bulk on his tremendous victory over Big Tony.
Yeah, it was easy.
Yeah, he wasn't as big as he looked.
I think he would say, "My name is Big Bulk now," or something.
I am the new big of this town. Of us.
It's
Town
like a
of
bad
us.
frat.
Should we roll investigation? Or is that not necessary?
You guys searching bodies? if-
We are.
Go ahead. Everyone who's searching, roll investigation. And how long do you guys want to spend searching?
5 minutes.
I feel like we got plenty of time. Pretty much killed everybody.
So I have 5 minutes and I have plenty of time.
10 minutes? Is
10
it 10
minutes?
minutes to
Yeah, 10 minutes the
complete a
standard.
search?
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
10 minutes in. That's my bad.
Well, between y'all, you roll high enough. Amongst all the bodies, you find another 1,200 gold. You
What?
find 2 short swords, 2 scimitars, a component pouch, a shield,
Okay.
wait on Jordan because he's doing all the typing.
Oh, I will not.
I'm not trying to
So,
ignore you guys.
2 scimitars, 2 short swords, 1,200 gold, a shield, and a component pouch.
Component pouch, and a small locked jewelry box.
Okay, so since only 3 of us searched, do we split the gold that way, or do we want to be benevolent to the group?
I mean, we put in the effort to search, while the others didn't. That's what Aurora's thinking. So Aurora thinks we should.
Bulk was
Did they
busy
see
lifting
us?
bodies.
Andrew, how do you feel about this?
Andrew wants to know if anyone else feels like they're capable of unlocking that jewelry box. Because she's pretty sure she definitely could do it.
Well, I say we split it without bulk and have Endra do the opening.
Sweet.
If Endra does the opening, she gets first pick. I suggest that.
Sure. So 300 gold
me.
for each person. I'm gonna grab the scimitars.
Okay.
What?
Does anyone want the S words?
I'll take the S-words.
I'll take
Okay.
Wait, has someone taken the component pouch?
No. So, Victor, in case you didn't hear, 300 gold and I guess 2 escorts for you.
Thank you. Yes. All right.
And I'll just grab the shield to sell later, I guess.
What do I need to do to open this box
You
besides
roll
just say?
sleight of hand.
Okay.
You have to throw it at the
No,
ground.
wait,
I
you,
think
you are proficient in thieves' tools, right?
yes, I am.
You open the box.
Fabulous. What's inside?
What's in the box?
What is in the box? In the box, you find, as you open it, the light from the fire glints in it, almost blinding you for just a moment. And as your eyes adjust, you see the biggest, most beautiful diamond you've ever seen, sunk very gently into folds of cloth. It looks like it's worth maybe 1,500 gold.
God damn.
You know, to your
Damn.
sharp and well-accustomed eye.
How
Here we
quick
go.
is Endra? Do you think she could? Was it bright enough that there's no way she could possibly pocket that and be like, "Oh, it's empty"?
Well,
I have a 17 passive perception.
and you didn't specify that you were trying to be
No.
stealthy about it, so
I didn't anticipate there being such a giant diamond inside. That's what I get.
there you go. Hey Max, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we stream weekly. For now it's Tuesdays. We have a special episode Thursday coming up as well. And thanks for letting him know, Joey. You're the real MVP.
Aurora's gonna
Alright.
quickly take back what she said.
Oh,
Regarding-
no. You know what? We did agree to that.
That's true.
Did we all agree to that?
Did we
You
though?
made
That's
this.
like a
You made the
comment.
statement, and I said sure. So I guess unless Horchata or Bulk wants to say something.
No, I think that's fine.
Bulk just
Great.
wants more chickens.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pocket the diamond then,
Okay.
and the box. I feel like it could be handy to have a lockable box.
Perfect. You don't have a key for it, but
I can bust it open.
I am the key.
Bulk is busy trying to resuscitate Big Tony. That is per Hunter's direction, so he will perform medicine if I can get him pulled up.
Okay, Aurora's just gonna kind of watch Bulk, and if he looks like he's struggling, she's gonna come in and help.
So you're
Okay.
probably going to need it, but we're going to see. Oh, it's +3 to medicine, so why not?
Oh, shit.
Apparently, the physiology and anatomy lessons that Bulk received from Guavin Shorts were just primo. He's practically a doctor now.
Chef's
And
kiss.
he's able to wake Big Tony up and help splint his 2 dislocated shoulders.
I wanna tie Big Tony up.
You want to tie his dislocated arms behind his back?
More
He's got,
so,
he's got noodles hanging off his shoulders right now.
I just want to tie them together with the splint and then just make it so that he can't move around too much.
I have some manacles. If you don't,
Oh,
Big Tony
yeah.
is pretty big.
Remind me to
manacles.
tell you the story about the polio kid and being a detainee sometime. It's a very funny story that is not appropriate for this venue. Anyway,
So we manacled Big Tony. Great.
okay, so as Tony's coming to, you guys splint his wounds and manacle him to himself to what? Okay,
Dead
as
body next to
Jordan.
him. Oh.
Apparently we're doing this one, the classic.
Okay, that
What the
works.
fuck, Aurora?
I don't even know. What
Chain
that
him to the body. So Big Tony comes to. Oh, what happened? Why do my arms hurt? Oh, my nose feels too big. He tries to like get up and move his arms to rub his nose, and he's like, "Oh, oh, hey, I know you guys. You were here. Where do I know you from?"
You were supposed to take us to the representative for not took.
To the mouth? No,
Oh,
the mouth
yeah.
comes to us, man. Why by full of? Ugh, I can't
Because
talk
your
right.
mouth is so full. You said that you were going to take us to the mouth because it was so urgent.
I don't feel like I would have said that. Maybe roll persuasion.
Endra's gonna chime in and say that you definitely did say that. Can I roll persuasion?
Sure
Help
can.
me. Yes. Ah!
Oh.
Between the two of you, he's like, well, I don't know if I can get the mouth to come to you, but I can bring you to where the mouth will come from. Oh.
I think that's what we talked about.
That's perfect.
I don't know if you saw this, but a group of other people, not us, just came by and ransacked this. I think maybe that's what happened to you. I think everyone's dead.
Since you were so much
Dead.
bigger than all the others, I think you were able to fend off the ransackers.
Yeah, that must have been what happened. What day is it?
Thursday.
I don't know what a Thursday is.
I don't know how days work in this world. I'm so sorry.
No, you're
I'm an
totally fine.
amateur.
No, you're totally fine. We have a made-up calendar that was featured like 3 seasons ago that
Oh, geez.
nobody remembers anymore.
I'm behind. I'm sorry.
It is.
Totally fine.
It is the day that you think it is.
Oh, well, if I told you I'd take you to the mouth, then I guess we should... Wait a second. When did I tell you I'd take you to the mouth? If you just got here, and I've been unconscious from the ransackers, then that means I couldn't have talked to you before the ransackers.
Regal, being in his amazing robe, says, "Oh yeah, I mean that's where I came into play here. We talked to the other Tonys before this happened, and we went out of town and came back, and well, needless to say, little Tony was very much little, and Big Tony was very much big underground. It seems everyone fought and died, and you got your head knocked, so you might not remember talking to us.
You don't sound like a Tony."
What are you talking about?
My ears must have gotten a little rung from my head getting belled.
Yeah, you're looking like you got a little cauliflower there. You want me to pull away for a minute?
Take him to the gate. I'm just gonna go ahead and he starts to zone back out.
I snap my fingers in front of him.
Guavin Short
When he does
says
that.
the gate? I think I know where the gate might be.
I want to bring Big Tony with us. How difficult is that going to be?
I
to
think
do?
bringing him with us would be advisable. It would not be wise to leave him behind. Yes. I think...
Didn't we
that's
come
gonna
here with
work.
What was that?
Didn't we come here with like a cart full of
That's
all our
all the way
tomatoes?
You did.
How far? I feel like we should go get it and put Big Tony on it.
Bulk just picks
I
him
do
up
have-
in a fireman's carry and throws him over his shoulders.
Sounds
that works
great.
too.
I'm
I
very
have
bulky.
like my Mastiff Jordan. Is Jordan still around? Like, come here, boy.
Son of
shit,
a
I
biscuit.
forgot about him.
We've totally forgotten
What?
about Jordan. I still haven't made him a token.
Good old Jordan,
Uh,
always disappearing.
This is what happens when you don't show up, Victor. We just forget that you have things that exist.
It's a true story.
I know you miss me.
Desperately.
I
All right.
needed you in my life.
So anyway, like Bulk, like if you want to put Big Tony on my like Mastiff Jordan, whatever.
Nah, I got it. I need a cooldown
decides to
workout
rest.
anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I also am a horse.
Could that please be our title? I also
There it
am
is.
a horse. It sounds like
One of
something
them.
Brick would have said in Anchorman.
That's right.
I too am a horse.
I love Lamp.
She has the horses in the back.
Loud noises. Alright, this will be Jordan for now.
This goblin type thing.
It's a
Don't
steel
worry about it.
defender. It's a steel
I'm just
defender.
I'm just making sure that I'm on the same page. There's no judgment. I don't care
Sure.
what Jordan looks like. Goblin,
Jordan looks
dog,
like an angel, just so you know.
person.
I mean, look at
Whatever.
that jawline.
Okay.
All right, yeah, we now have Jordan the dog.
All right.
He is standing next to you.
Thank you. Oh wow, it's changed.
You'll get a different token every time. I'll make you one after
Not
the quarter
complaining.
ends, and then you won't
Oh, yeah.
need it anymore.
This is actually kind of badass. All right.
All right.
believe.
Hijourn approaches Guab in shorts and gently takes him by the shoulder. My friend, show us to the gate. Yes, I will do so. Starts leading y'all this direction. This direction. My bad.
Is following.
I know
along
the
with-
orientation of the map, I swear.
You will see where I go.
See, I make all my own maps so that I would know where they go, and then I forget where they go.
Happens to the best of us.
Yes, it is just as the drawings suggested. Ahead of us is the gate to the tomb of Natuk. Yes.
You might want to bring Big Tony with us.
You can only move so many tokens at a time.
Just making sure, you know. No beep-a-bop and boop-a-bop.
And ahead of you guys, you see what looks like an old ruined fortress. It's beautiful. It is massive. 100, 200 feet tall. It's hard to tell from this. Running all the way from on your right, it runs all the way up to the cliff, and in your left, it runs off into the trees of the woods. It looks like it's been made of beautiful cut stone, marble, and granite, but the cuts are so precise and so perfect, you have a hard time believing human hands could have done it. The joints are fitted perfectly. And although it wears the patina of age, it still is very clear that it could take a beating. Ahead of you, a drawbridge is lowered, and a portcullis is down, barring the way.
Question, is this just the Game of Thrones wall, but with, like, a better budget?
Well, it's not made of ice, so
Thus the better budget part.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I am reading them, but I haven't seen it, so
It's a giant wall that goes very far, very high.
got it. No, not quite that big. It is
Okay.
clearly a fortress.
Noted.
Sorry.
What?
What?
Andrew, I don't know. I knocked my microphone over. I don't know if that was really loud.
No, not
My
at all.
bad.
We just heard sorry, like we'd offended you or something. Like,
Oh.
holy crap! If she gets really worked up about walls.
My bad. No, I was just gonna say Andrew feels like before we attempt to go in here would be a really good time for her to also put on her robe. So she's gonna do that.
Yes, perhaps before we enter, we should maybe check one of these abandoned buildings potentially and rest for a moment. Just because Big Tony's knocked out, right? He can't hear me. Just because, you know, we kind of massacred this place, and in case something else happens, we should be ready. And Regal ports over to the kind of northwest area where he sees a building that seemingly might not have anybody in it.
Aki?
We're trying the Nazi agreement.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
I could use another nap.
I'm sure you could. Regal's going to stealth, and he's just going to tell the team he's going to take a peek, make sure there's no one over there, since he's the fastest of the group next to the horse.
Full stealth.
Yeah.
You feel kind of sneaky.
I feel sneaky-ish.
As you approach, they're ramshackle buildings. Looks like they've been thrown together out of scraps that can be found throughout town. They're built on the foundations of buildings that were once there but have since been destroyed. Bits of wood, metal, and stone all just held together with rope and twine. They look like they're less than stable, but they'll keep you dry and they seem empty.
Okay. So Regal just kind of comes out to the corner and gestures to the team, you know, come on over, it's safe, and heads towards the secondary building, the larger one of the group. And he kind of just waits outside as people funnel in so that they can, you know, make sure no one's watching them or trying to sneak a peek.
Andrew's in full health. She was very graciously healed by Aurora after our encounter, so she's gonna offer to stand watch while the others rest.
Oh,
Yeah,
most
I'll stand watch
appreciated.
as well.
Hijourn,
pretty well.
how are your spell slots looking?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Question. Yeah, I could do a rest.
Little resty
I'm
rest.
still very tired.
It looks like there's two entrances to this building and there are no doors.
there anything we could like barricade him with in the general area?
Yeah, I'm sure you guys look around. There are stones, there are bits of wood. There's stuff you could build a barricade with if you so chose.
Use some of that wood and build a barricade on one of them.
Okay. It won't take you but a few minutes.
Oh, perfect.
Cool.
How strong do you
barricade-
want it to be?
So much that a wolf couldn't blow it down with his breath.
So he could huffy puff, but he couldn't blow the house down?
Correct.
Okay. Let's say a half hour you're able to do that, no problem.
Okay, I feel accomplished for the half hour that we spent making our Lego fortress.
Go. The barricade that you made looks like it's actually sturdier than the crappy building you're hiding in, so kudos.
Regal feels deeply concerned, but he's very tired, so he's okay with it.
Alright, how long of a rest are you guys taking? If you want spell slots, it needs to be an 8-hour long rest.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What time is it in the day right now?
So, the sun is setting. It is just past dusk, or it's dusk-ish time, sunset.
Okay, so 8 hours, we'd still be under the cover of darkness in a sense.
Yeah, it's early spring, so yeah.
Okay. Do I get key points back if I don't do like I just need a short rest, right?
For key points, I don't recall.
I think it says short rest. Okay. So Regal's only going to do, I need 4 hours for a short?
At least one.
Oh. Regal will do 2 hours and then he'll switch off with Endra just so that people are sleeping.
Okay. Oh, pardon me.
But everyone else can do 8 since we have 2 wizard type folk.
If I sleep 8 hours, do I get all the slots for?
All the slots. If you take a long rest,
All
you
the
get all of your
slots.
slots back.
Fantastic. Okay. Yes,
And
I'll
you
need
can
8 hours.
spend
If
up
that's
to
cool.
an hour of it on guard duty if you want without it affecting your long rest. But since there are people volunteering, I think you'll be okay.
Fantastic.
Indeed. Yeah.
Alright, let us fix Bulk Ripley up here.
How loud and distracting would it be if Endra were to practice her sham while they're resting?
For what?
And polite.
It's a musical instrument.
Oh. Is
It's
it
kind of like a
loud?
recorder /clarinet.
Only
I don't
if
know
you play
how loud
hot
they-
cross buns.
It would only be disruptive if I do that, or I only
no.
can
That's all
do
you
it
can
if
do.
I do that. Okay.
Oh, if you give us a live performance of Hot Cross Buns right here, then I will let you play whatever you want. I'll let Endra play whatever she wants.
I'm really sorry, but I don't know where the charger is for my keyboard, which is the nearest musical instrument. Oh no.
Next
Oh, foiled again.
Who's
Damn.
here?
The bummer.
Over and over out there as she's playing on her charm.
Endra's gonna get sick of that and annoyed with herself after like 30 minutes,
You
and
can
she's
play
gonna
whatever
practice
you want. I'm
playing.
giving you a hard time.
Okay. Great.
Aurora's gonna find some kind of like dirt or I don't know, cotton to stuff in her ears.
Pluck out some of
After
your own
like
tail hair.
yeah, after 2 hours in, she's gonna.
Alright, at
Okay.
this point, everyone is taking a long rest. You all get all your health back, all your hit die back, and all of your spell slots back. Any special abilities that are contingent upon a long rest, you also have restored. If you have any
Oh.
items that bear charges that renew on sunrise, you will not have that renewed yet because sun has not come up. All right.
Yay.
As you all begin to come to, the sounds of the fires that were crackling throughout the village in the distance have died. Even though you can still hear them on the sound set, I'm not going to turn it off. But aside from that, all you hear is the humming of cicadas, the occasional cricket, a bat now and again, and the gentle wind through the rickety buildings around you.
Okay. Can we approximate the time?
Based on your knowledge of the universe and guessing how long you've sat down, and I'm thinking it's maybe 5 bells. pre.
Perfect. I'm going to suggest then that we go forward under the cover of darkness and get into this gate while no one is seemingly awake.
Sounds like a great idea.
Sounds fabulous.
Sounds good.
Okay. I'm glad we're all in agreement.
Big Tony seems a lot more
I'm like, don't push it.
conscious now, but still both of his arms are dislocated. And as he comes to, and you guys start trying to move him, he's beginning to remember a little bit and realize just how hurt his arms are. Hey, is someone gonna fix these for me? This isn't very good, man. The trio's gonna get you. Oh.
What do you mean, you?
Y'all killed everyone, didn't you?
No.
Some ransackers came by.
Last
You
thing-
survived because of your
Last
bigness.
thing I remember is this big guy here beating my ass, and all you guys standing around and watching. And then I was in and out, I heard shouting, and then you guys are there when I wake up. What's a
How
guy
much
to
health
think?
how healthy does he look right now?
Relatively.
Like, fully rested?
Yes, but still hampered by his dislocated arms that nobody has fixed.
And manacles.
I'm going to start punching him in the back of the head.
Just for the hell of it?
I want to make him have a bad brain again.
From my TBI to yours.
Exactly.
Okay. Roll to hit, I guess.
Do I get advantage?
Yes, I will give you advantage.
First one, 12, and then I guess the second one can just be 6.
He's unconscious.
Awesome. So we're just gonna keep on carrying him with where we're going in that case.
Bulk shakes his head. Man, he was walking.
Pick him up, Bulk.
He grumbles. I better get some more chickens out of this.
Our cart! What if we get hungry? This has taken a lot longer than the one day it was supposed to.
Fair point.
We're not running all the way out to grab the cart and then come back here.
My
We have to go through the entire
tomatoes.
town.
Well, Bulk begs to differ. He's like, that's my cart. I spent money on it. It's got my proprietary weightlifting system. We need to go get the cart.
It's
I'm
not
just
coming
willing to
inside the
accompany.
gate.
I'm just willing to accompany Bulk back to the cart to retrieve the supplies
Bulk's down
and to have
for that.
something to put. Okay.
Yeah, Bulk's
I'm
gonna
going
come
with
with you and go get the cart that there is no token for.
Okay. Can we just
Yeah.
say
we'll
we
just-
did then?
Yes. Well, they're traveling to go get the cart. What are the rest of you up to?
Going inside the gate.
The gate that has the lowered portcullis?
Yes, isn't that the only gate around?
Yes. Just trying to figure out how you're gonna get in.
What's not
Well-
open?
Lowered means good.
Drawbridge lowered is good. Lowered portcullis is bad.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Does it look like there's any mechanisms to open it?
Not from your side. Looking through, you can see that there are some looks like cranks on the other side that might be used for the drawbridge, and a winch system of some sort. You can see a chain coming down from the ceiling at an angle from the top of the portcullis and wrapped around a post.
Is there any openings at the top?
There is a small slit in the stone that is thin enough for the portcullis to slide up through.
Okay. How tall is
how-
this? Sorry.
Yeah. No. How tall is this wall?
Somewhere in the range of 150 feet.
Fuck.
150 feet. Let me see here. So like Horchata kind of, I guess right next to Regal's like, hey, are you afraid of heights?
Nope.
Can I make you fly? I might have like a
Yes.
flying spell. Yes.
I like it.
How long is it going to take Endra and Bulk to bring the cart back?
5 minutes.
Great.
Long enough not to see this fucking badass thing that's about to happen.
Just I like your plan. I'm not trying to step on it. Just out of curiosity, do you have Mage Hand?
Mage Hand? That sounds familiar. Would that be a spell?
Yes.
It's like
Stand by. I have Mage Armor. No Mage Hand.
Okay.
Shit. Make me fly, daddy.
Okay. I just roll for
He just flies.
Oh, like he just
So-
flies. I'm like, I don't have to use slot.
Since
No.
I've been imbued with that, I'm
Basically-
gonna use my.
Yeah,
Go
you
ahead.
can read it, but basically it just says a creature that you that is willing, and you touch them, they can fly. They have movement speed of so much, yada yada, so on and so forth. We're not going to worry about the details because there's no combat right now.
I got it. I touch Regal and you can fly. You can fly. You can fly.
Regal's going to
You
kind of
can
like
fly.
oil himself down, getting ready to jump, and he's going to activate his ring of jumping. And he already has a 50 movement speed, so it's a pretty solid jump at this point. And he's just going to kind of press himself up with the flying mechanism. And as he soars upward at a very solid speed, just again considering how much he can jump, he just kind of mutters out, "I believe I can fly."
All right. Well, people are going and getting cart, and people are flying around like crazy. What is Aurora up to?
Just going straight up.
She's just kind of
Whoa.
spectating, I guess. This whole exchange between Horchata and Regal. She's also kind of glancing back to look for Bulk and Endra, because her stomach is starting to rumble. So she's kind of hungry too. Yeah, other than that, she's just
Well,
kind of...
conveniently enough, about that time, you hear the rumbling of a cart from over in this direction. They had to kind of go down between all these buildings over here to get the cart back, but you see them returning.
Aurora's friend, Big
Actually, I
Ed.
have a question. What does the integrity look like of the... I forget the word for it, but I think we're trying to...
Portcullis.
The portcullis?
Is the portcullis?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, does it look like, I don't know, someone could break it?
It looks like it's made of solid iron, well wrought, well maintained.
Okay.
It looks pretty sturdy.
So I can't stampede it, is what you're saying.
I wouldn't try
Someone
it.
were to hit it with hooves. Okay.
It just
Well,
like
I
breaks.
mean, you may most certainly try.
We're about to need
That's
a
true.
farrier.
Let me investigate my cleric abilities before going for brute strength.
I'm
While
gonna
she's
say
doing
if
that-
this thing looks glorious, it's probably not gonna break to anything we can humanly do, or horsingly do.
I was like, I'm not a human. That's true.
I'm a horse.
And about that time, Regal lands on the other side. You can all see him.
I
Robin
wave.
Shorts gives him a wave. That was quite interesting. That was a good bit of magic. Yes, magic.
Is there a stairwell that goes down anywhere around here?
There is not. So looking toward your party, you see obviously a giant metal gate of giant metal gate made of bars ahead of you. To your right, you see that chain that I described coming down and wrapped around a post. And to your left, you see what looks like a kind of a crank made of wooden handles.
What's this? Can I see that over there? Whatever it is on the far right. Excuse me.
I'm sorry, where?
This.
If you landed on top, yes, you could
Oh,
see
that's
that.
higher.
Yeah, so that's technically the top of the wall, but you could see if you want. I'm just assuming you went over.
Yeah. Can I use the mechanism to try and raise it?
Absolutely. As you begin to crank the mechanism, the gate begins to pull up.
Okay. What is the gate itself? 150 feet, or is it more like a 40-foot gate or something?
No, we're looking about 35 feet tall.
Okay. I'm only gonna open it to the clearance of the whatchamacallit, the cart, so that less time.
Okay. Bolt comes back
As-
with his cart. Oh, go ahead, Endra.
Oh, I was gonna say, as Endra and Bulk were returning with the cart, Endra was eating a raw tomato and shocked to see Regal on the other side of the gate. Just drops it on the ground. That's all.
Very
Technically, I'm just at the top of the wall.
Wait, what? I'm very confused about where you're located.
I flew up, and I'm on the top of the wall, and I'm pulling the crank that allows the portcullis to come up.
In that case, Endra drops her tomato out of sheer jealousy because she didn't see you fly. She can only assume that you climbed.
We all know how much Ender likes to climb things.
Yes. Either way, as they go in, I'm gonna then let it lower back down, and I want to go I want to go jump up to the tippy top to see what I can see.
Well, as you jump up to the top and everyone comes through the gate, you guys find yourself in a courtyard, a stone courtyard. The stones, so the flagstones on the ground aren't the best. It looks like they were kind of rough cut, almost as an afterthought, even though the walls surrounding you were the same beautiful, pristine walls that you saw on the outside. Little dirty, a little bit wet, of course, but still made with great care. Ahead of you, you see a raised platform. There are stairs up to it with different colored tiles with different things etched into them. To either side, you see a door, and ahead of you is a stone table covered in glass orbs glowing different colors.
I can move Horchata. I can't move myself.
Oh, you guys can see things?
Wait, you guys get to go places?
You guys
different
get
one.
vision?
Endra is wondering where
Give me-
Big Tony and
Give me
Jordan
just
are, and
half
also
a second to get everyone fixed,
Okay.
and then
I have a question also though.
go ahead.
Could we have brought our cart in? Because if we could have, if it would have
Yes.
fit through, I want to have
Yeah,
done
no,
that.
I specifically raised the portcullis just enough so that the cart could get through. So
Fabulous.
you
Fabulous.
both went to get it.
Can Aurora see now?
Yep. I
Fantastic.
can see everything.
I
What
can
is
see
that
clearly.
colorful thing? You probably already explained it.
I did, but that's okay.
Orbs.
Glass
Is it just
orbs.
orbs? Ooh.
They're orbs.
Aurora's
orbs.
gonna go over there.
Alright, give me just a second to finish getting everyone else's tokens on here.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Way to get all up in my ass, Endra.
I was already there. I don't know what
Wow,
you're
like
talking
you were right
about.
there.
While you're doing that, a question of, do any of these orbs match the color of the soul stone that I had or have?
Not precisely. There's a couple shades of red that are close, but nothing there seems to match the depth of red that is that soul stone. That soul stone is absolutely beautiful. It looks like it's this ever-changing kaleidoscope of reds. It looks like it's just infinitely deep and just goes on forever, almost liquid, but it's not.
I just want to hold the vial around like the lights and see if they react or if it reacts, anything like that.
Nothing seems to happen. Robin Shorts approaches. Oh, it is here.
I move aside so that he can get closer.
This is interesting. This means that the research I've done has been accurate. Oh, it's so exciting. Oh, this is amazing. Yes, and he starts just inspecting the orbs very carefully without touching them.
Do you want to share with the class? Full
Oh.
shorts?
Oh, yes, you're here. Well, you see, long ago, Natuk had many advisors in his council to lead his armies, but he became paranoid, and so he elected 3 advisors, the trio that you have heard of, and they were the only ones granted access to his inner sanctum. There are 3 locks, all of which must be activated simultaneously for us to access the door to the inner sanctum. And he gestures across the stones, and you see this huge metal door. It's 20 feet wide, 40 feet tall, and it looks like it's very heavily barred. Only when all 3 of the locks are unlocked simultaneously will the door open. Yes.
How do we do that?
Well, if you look to your left, which you're right. Yes, that would be the path of the way of the wizard. Yes, Izadur valued intelligence and cunning. He made a way to get through to his lock, in case he were ever killed. To your left, that is the way of the artificer. He valued strength. Targalon Copperfist valued strength and might. That is the way to his lock. And before us is the sorcerer's lock. Mr. Lasnoot. Yes, I can puzzle out this one, I think. But we must have you activate the other locks.
We have to do this simultaneously.
All three must activate simultaneously, yes.
When you say that, does that mean they all have to unlock at precisely the same time, or they all must be unlocked at precisely the same time?
That I do not know.
So
Thanks for your help, Guabi.
Regal's gonna suggest that perhaps Endra, Aurora, and Horchata, because they're the most cunning and you would think the most intelligent being spellcasters, go for the wizards one. Bulk and Regal, being the people that beat things up, go for the artificers, and then Guabi and Hijourn stay with Jordan and help Guabi do whatever the hell Guabi's doing.
Andrew's gonna point out that she is actually dumb as rocks, just persuasive and sneaky.
Hijourn.
That changes anyone's opinion.
Hijourn. While they may have valued wits or strength, we do not know what lies behind these doors. Maybe it would be advisable to mix our strengths.
Okay.
I agree with Hijourn.
Maybe wizards
I
on
will-
each team.
I will travel with either party. The success of this mission is quintessential and paramount to the realm.
Okay. So
Are we
non-RP. Can everyone do Thursday, or is there people who can't?
So Bulk needs to do Thursday.
Okay. Anyone else?
Oh, like this Thursday?
Yes. Oh, by the way,
Yes.
surprise, we're doing an extra session.
Yeah, like I heard a little bit.
So what's going to happen right now, the party's being split, which is usually a horrible thing, except when your DM plans for it. So we're going to split the party. Half of the party will play the rest of tonight's session. The other half will play Thursday's session. People who aren't playing tonight's session are more than welcome to stay and watch. But yeah.
Okay. So
May I do
Interesting.
Thursdays?
What's that?
Because I also have to be studying calculus. Thursdays?
Okay, so why don't Aurora and Bulk go over to the left, or I guess the right? I don't know. Whatever way Bulk went.
My right,
So-
your left.
So for Aurora, if you want to jump over there,
Mm-hmm.
and then Horchata, do you want to come with me?
Wait, are we like switching to whoever goes with you is gonna start playing on Thursdays? Is that what's happening?
No, so
It's
just
just
this
this
week, and it's going to be whoever's with Bulk Ripley will be playing Thursday. This Thursday.
Okay,
Next week, it's all back to normal.
okay.
You
I
said you
will
want to come in
go-
blind, man.
Yeah, well, hey, this is. I am living it. I will go to my right because I am also busy this Thursday.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was just
Oh.
going to ask Andrew, are you free or not?
Do you
Yeah,
want to play
Thursday,
tonight
today,
or Thursday?
or either one is fine. I do have an essay due tomorrow, so Thursday would be better, but I don't want to make our parties unevenly weighted.
Well, honestly,
No, one of
that's
us
why
will take
Hijourn's
Hijourn.
here. That way
Okay.
you guys can balance
I'm
out.
fine with whatever. If you want to play today, cool.
Right.
If not, Victor, me, and Brandon can pretend that we're cool.
All right. As a matter of keeping consistent with her character, Andrea is she's gonna flip a gold piece. Wait, do they have different sides?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna flip
No.
a gold piece to decide and end up going with Bulk and Aurora.
Perfect. The teams
Wait.
have been set. Wait, what?
Ender's gonna also point out that we are still supposed to have Big Tony with us. I don't know how we feel about leaving Big Tony, even in his condition, alone in a room with Guab and Schwartz.
Well,
Bulk says,
Jordan
"Oh,
will-
don't worry. I chained him to the bottom of the cart."
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah. Do we want to leave the Mastiff here, Horchata, just in case?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, like Jordan, like go to the corner and stay there.
If you want your dog, that's fine. I don't feel uncomfortable researching alone.
Like you can have my dog there, Quab.
Well,
Quab, baby.
he's
There you go.
he is He looks over at your mastiff drooling. Adorable.
Oh.
Like it is custom where I'm from to kiss the dog.
Please roll persuasion.
Rolling
Oh my.
persuasion.
Oh.
It seems highly suspect to him, but not wanting to offend you or your culture, he bends down and plants a gentle smooch on the top of the mastiff's head.
The snoot.
Very well. Like Horchata is just like holding in his laughter, and then. Yeah, like
How
this.
does Jordan respond to the affection?
Arr. Like he's not happy. Like he wants a wet kiss, but
He wants a wet kiss.
yes.
That's beautiful. All right, well then what we'll do is we'll go on a very short intermission while I get the cameras changed around, and we'll be right back with the next portion of this adventure.
On the next episode.
Stay tuned, don't go
Soon.
anywhere. We'll be 5 minutes or less.
I can dance if I want to.
Right, yep, the cameras are in fact a little buggy. Bear with us for just a moment, we'll get this fixed.
You can leave your friends behind. So if they don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they ain't no friends of mine.
While we wait, you will be serenaded by the dulcet tones. Take it away, Jordan.
Oh. Santa Maria.
Sorry, I
Powerful.
karaoke every now and then, you know.
Wait, was that you, man?
No big deal.
See? Second.
Was that you?
Yeah, that was me.
You are not at all awful at singing.
Oh, thanks.
Wow. Wow. Thanks, Brandon.
Well, I was about to commend
God.
you, but no, it wasn't you, so...
Yeah, I know. That's saying that I am bad at singing, and you're a mean person for doing that.
Never, ever would I say that. No, I have much love for my Jordan. Alright, sorry y'all had to see that in real time. OBS is a little limited in what it lets us do sometimes, but we still love it.
Do we though?
Yes, because we would not be able to bring our joy to everyone else without it.
There's other terrible things that we could use.
Slobs. Hey Milo, welcome. We missed you.
Milo can dance if he wants to.
Alright, for those of you just joining us, we were switching cameras. We've lost a lot of people quite deliberately. Our adventurers have found their way into the Tomb of Natuk, and they have been advised that they need to break the party up. Before heading down the path, however, Wobbling Short says, I have notes that might help you. And he hands you
Fantastic.
a small selection of pages from the Journal of Izadur.
Horchata is going to start looking through these pages.
Horchata. Page 1 is now available to you in your journals. Page 2 is also available to you in your journals.
Oh God. Oh God. Not these again, Brandon.
You what?
Said not these again.
How do you see these?
On the top next to the chat box, there's a little, looks like a newspaper thing on Roll20. Like
Oh,
that.
good. That's funny.
On the cover, you see it looks like it's a well-worn page. It's seen a lot of life. Try and make it a little bit bigger for the people who are tuning in. And on it you see the initials of Izadur and weird insignia, lines in different colors and shapes that don't really mean much to you. The only other page that really stands out is a very well-worn dog-eared page that has strange glyphs scratched onto it with notes about what each one might mean or might be used for.
Can we inquire to Guavin Shorts what these mean?
Well, these are portions of the journals that I've collected from the servants of Izadur, of his teachings and his words. From what I have found, these pages are the most often repeated between all of the journals of his servants. These must have some significance. The runes you see might be spell forms, or just language. Of that I'm not sure. I'm no mage.
Regal just looks over to Horchata when he says mage and has like an inquiring look of, do you know what this is?
That's me. I am familiar with spell books, but not this specific one.
Let's roll an Arcana check and see how familiar you may or may not be.
Trying to. Yes. Okay. Here we go.
Do that thing that does things.
Hit them dice.
I'm hitting them.
You suddenly get a bout of tinnitus and a raging headache as you try to think. You start getting a bloody nose. Milo's jealous that you guys get a book of runes, but in the first tomb there was nothing.
Yup. Regal is noticeably worried at the fact that Horchata just started having a bloody nose out of nowhere.
So cleans himself up, It's like, okay.
They
so
do
I guess...
look like magical runes to you, but not of a school that you're familiar with. They could be spell forms or just some way of taking magical notes. You're unsure.
I tell Regal everything that you just said.
Regal looks no more happy with his understanding of these things than he was before.
What Hijourn knows.
Yes,
Probably not
Hijourn.
much. Probably not much since third. But
Damn it.
he is well versed. He is an agent of the crown, so
Yes, one would assume he is at least moderately intelligent.
oh, he's definitely intelligent. But is he educated in this? Only a roll will tell. With a +0, probably not.
Son of a bitch.
I have not seen these before. This is foreign to me.
We're off to a good start here. Well, Regal says, just kind of looks at the group and says, well, I guess we're just going to figure it out. Let's go.
Right, as you approach the door in front of you, you see a small copper plate just larger than an outstretched hand to the right of the door.
Is there anything on the copper plate?
No, it's blank.
Horchata touches the copper plate.
As you place your hand on the plate, the door in front of you rumbles and sinks into the ground, opening the way.
Oh, that was easy.
Right.
Oh, okay. We don't need these anymore. Just kidding. I might still have the journals on.
Opening the way to a room ahead of you. This room is 15 feet wide. It's a stairwell in the center with kind of slightly raised ramp going up the sides. 8 pillars align the edges of the room, and ahead of you is another door with a copper plate.
Oh, fantastic. Well, Horchata, remembering what he did earlier, puts his hand...
I'm sorry. Remember what he did 3 seconds ago. But I guess you are bleeding from your nose, so who knows?
Yeah, like I'm just like covering all bases. I don't know. I mean, this is how I do it. This is how I do it.
As you touch the plate, there's a rumbling again, but this time it doesn't sound like it's coming from in front of you. Instead, the door behind you slams up, and each of these pillars around you, there we go,
Yes.
begins to glow with a different rune. And
Ooh.
all of a sudden,
Oh, these look familiar.
all of a sudden, the stairs flatten down, and it feels like the room tips, and you find yourself falling.
Oh.
The door behind you, the door that you came through, suddenly begins to glow, and as you fall through it, you're spit out at the top of the room. And you just keep falling, and falling, and falling, as the pillars whiz past your head. Everyone roll initiative just so we can track what you're doing when.
Roll initiative.
Sorry, mine is being slow.
13. And Horchata is nice and slow. All right.
Typical.
So as you guys start whizzing by, Hijourn shouts, "This is not fun!" And he tries to brace himself by catching one of the pillars, and his hands are unable to grasp the pillar. Regal.
I'm also going to attempt to grab one of those pillars.
Go ahead and roll in athletics. You're able to grab onto the pillar next to you and stop yourself from falling.
Which one? Because there's two.
You pick.
Blue or yellow? Okay, I'll take the blue.
Okay. And as you're gripping onto it, you can very clearly see the rune right in front of your face.
Ah, that looks very runey.
At this point, you hear a click, and then a sound almost like darts flying through the air. You see, back to darts flying through the air.
Oh my god.
What?
Horchata. Just so you know, it takes
so-
you about 6 seconds to fall all the way through. So once per turn, you're falling through the entire hallway.
Okay. Can I use the fly spell on myself since we're
You
not
can.
fantastic? So I'm going to cast the fly spell upon myself and kind of just like float near like Regal so we can plan what the hell to do.
Just make sure you count it on your spell slots. Of course.
Okay.
All right. Hijourn is falling again. He's going to try to catch himself. He fails to catch himself and falls through the darts. And the darts bounce off of his armor without doing him any harm. Regal, can I get a con save?
Son of a bitch.
The pillar shocks you, and you release your grip and start falling.
Some bullshit.
But don't worry, you were able to nimbly dodge all of the darts.
Go me.
Alright, is there anything you want to do with your turn? That didn't count as an action.
I guess grab the pillar again.
Alright, athletics check. Same pillar or a different one?
The other one.
Okay. You're able to grab onto the pillar.
Yay.
Milo's just cheering for you to fall.
That's rude.
Oh, Milo. He said, yes, yes, that's better. Fall. With an evil laugh. Alright. Anything else for your turn, Regal?
That is it.
Alright, then Horchata. What are you up to?
Hang on, my monitor is messing up.
Get your crap together, monitor.
Wait, what are the green things?
Okay.
The green lines?
Mm-hmm.
That's just showing where the darts are spitting out of the walls.
Oh,
It's for a visual.
gotcha.
Sorry, is it my turn?
Yes.
Yes.
Horchata,
Okay,
you
got
are
it.
floating as people are flying past you. I guess
Yes.
falling
So
past you.
Horchata's gonna like visit every single pillar.
Wait, can't I still fly?
How long is your fly spell, Victor?
Checking now. Let's see, I hope it tells me on here. Casting time, 1 action, up to 10 minutes.
A lot of talking that went on out there.
I'll concede that I can no longer fly.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, so Horchata's gonna like visit the pillar that is to his south.
Really
This one,
bad, Brandon.
right there.
Wait, which one?
This
Said
one.
south and
This
you
one.
clicked okay.
Is that not south?
It's whatever. It has this sigil emblazoned upon it.
Oh, that looks like fire.
Looks like fire. Looks like fire to me.
Is there anything else
Um,
you'd like to look at during your turn?
Yes, the pillar that is south of me. So I'm just like turning.
Am I to assume you're going to go and look through all of them?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. Like, I
That's
want
fine.
to look at all the pillars that except for the one that Jordan's seen.
This one here.
Excuse me, Regal.
Are these sigils on top of the pillars? Or are they just on the side
They're
somewhere?
emblazoned on the sides of the
Oh,
actual
okay.
pillar themselves, and they're glowing in a variety of colors. This is the one north of Jordan, Regal.
Oh.
Okay.
One south of Regal.
Interesting.
North of Hijourn.
Oh.
South of
That
Hijron.
looks like Earth, and that one looks like the deep.
And these are the two
Snake.
flanking the door. North one,
Oh, the moon.
south one.
Oh,
Interesting.
air.
Okay.
I was so proud of myself for figuring out how to make these. They're beautiful, and I'm very happy, so I just want to share that with you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I enhanced my Photoshop skills today doing these. Aw,
Yeah,
stop
those
it,
look
Milo.
great.
You're making me blush.
So after seeing these pillars, does anything happen?
After seeing them, what?
Like after like seeing them and touching the pillar, does anything happen?
No.
Okay.
Just looking at the pillars didn't do anything.
Regal is going to touch the sigil itself on the one that is.
It's
the
actually
sun.
Hijorn's turn.
Damn it.
After Horchata's done.
Yes.
Fine.
Horchata, kind of still pondering, floating there. It's my turn.
Right. Hijorn is going to finally grasp onto one of them. Alright. And he's able to hold on and starts inspecting this one here. It glows. It's purple. I like purple.
Fuck.
Regal.
I want to touch the sigil of the one that I'm grabbing, so the one to my whatever direction.
Okay. And you're good. It feels warm to the touch.
Any activation?
No.
Anything?
This feels mildly warm to the touch.
And we can't get to the other door that has the copper plate because we're floating.
Every time you try to, you would fall through this one and pop out through the doorway that had the copper plate and start falling again.
Oh, okay. So we're
Bad
like a
direction.
terrible fucking cyclone of just whee.
Yeah, it's almost as if
pretty
gravity
bad.
suddenly shifted so that that's down.
Gotcha. Let's see then. Regal is going to.
That's a good idea, Milo. I will have to try to get our friend Jesse to do the art. Regal, keep going.
So I want to drop from where I am and scoot all the way past Hijourn towards this bottom one and grab onto it.
Okay. Does a 16 hit?
Nope.
You're able to dodge the darts. And you're
Call
trying
me
to
the
catch
dart
on to what?
The one below me.
Okay. You're able to hold on.
All right. I want to try and do air thing. I don't know. I want to see if this one does anything when I touch the sigil.
Touching the sigil, that one to you feels cool to the touch. Cooler than the stone around it.
I'm gonna trace the symbol on the sigil.
Your finger expertly moves along the sigil.
I feel inspired by my artistic abilities. Okay, that's it. That's all I had.
Okay. Horchata.
So Horchata's gonna float to the so right here, like in front of us, like the copper plate is not there.
Yes, there's a copper plate on the wall right there.
Okay, so Horchata's gonna put his hand on the copper plate, see if that does anything.
Roll a con save.
Rolling a con save.
Apache.
Constitution.
You take 2 damage as it shocks you.
Ooh, ouch. Okay. 2 damage. No good. Okay, so now I'm gonna float to each pillar, I'm going to touch each sigil,
Okay.
with the exception of the ones that Regal has touched.
Sure. As you touch the sigils, you find that this one is quite warm. This one
Makes
is
sense.
like one would say it's almost hot. This one is warm. This one is cool to the touch. This one is warm, cool to the touch, warm. Doesn't seem to really be any rhyme or reason.
Okay, so the one that is the hottest, which is this one right here, correct?
Correct.
I'm gonna blow some fire on it.
Okay. Which spell are you using?
Yes, I am gonna use Reduced Flame.
Okay. So you produce flame on it, and you see it.
Good roll.
Great roll. Good.
Yep.
Good roll. Feels like Family Feud. Well, your fire definitely hits it, and not the way I wanted you guys to solve the puzzle, but the whole thing explodes.
What?
Like everything or just that pillar?
Each of the pillars begin to explode in rapid succession. Boom, 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 boom. All 8 of them. I need
Oh.
dex saves with disadvantage from each of you.
I might need to get a monitor soon. Oh no. Set a deck save.
Yep. Dex
roll
at
twice.
disadvantage. So roll twice. Take the lowest of the 2.
And one small set.
Hello?
Hi. You gotta roll
Sorry about
one
that.
more from you.
Oh, got it. Sorry, guys. It's just
You're fine.
like the monitor stops and then I like disconnect.
Totally fine.
I think me. Wow.
All right.
Shit.
Everyone takes half damage except Horchata.
Except me?
Yeah, you take full damage.
Full.
Yeah, that's what rolling a 1 on your dex save will get you.
Got it.
As each of these pillars explodes, throwing shards of stone in every direction. 24 to Horchata, everyone else takes 12. But as soon as that happens, gravity suddenly seems to right itself. You find yourself falling to the floor, and the stairs slowly come back up, and the door ahead of you and behind you are no longer glowing. In fact, the door ahead of you slowly
Open.
maybe, hold on,
Feels like we're in Dark Souls.
slowly opens up.
Regal's just gonna move on forward.
As you move in, you find yet another room. This room is huge. It's
More symbols.
what, 40 by 60-ish, and the roof is so high up you can't even see it. The room is lit by a large brazier here in the center with a very bright flame, and these faintly glowing sigils on the ground. Each sigil is surrounded by 4 pillars.
Do the pillars
See,
have anything on them?
They don't.
Beautiful.
You see another doorway here, also closed.
Child's gonna take a quick potion of healing.
Regal's gonna touch every pillar on the bottom left one.
All 4 of them?
Yep.
As you touch each pillar, they begin to glow. And as you touch all 4, this glows brightly.
Okay. I think I know what to do. Maybe. Let's see. Maybe I don't though. Did I do it right, Brett?
I mean, all four
Can you give me
pillars.
confidence in that I did it right or wrong?
All
for that
four
first
pillars
one?
are glowing, and the sigil on the ground is glowing far brighter than it was before.
Okay. Regal's gonna come down here, and he's gonna touch.
You can use the pen if you want to mark them.
Oh, okay. I'll do that. Is that just freehand?
Yeah. Choose your color.
He's gonna touch these three.
So here, here, and here.
Mm-hmm.
The three pillars begin to glow, and the sigil on the ground also glows brighter.
Regal feels smart. He's gonna move up to the top one, and he's gonna touch these two pillars.
This one and this one.
Mm-hmm.
The pillars glow.
Nothing else.
Yes.
He's gonna touch this. Wait a second. He'll come back to that one. He's gonna touch. Oh, god damn it! Oh, this top left one. Trying to like figure out the orientation here. These three.
Those three.
Mm-hmm.
You touch them and they glow, and the sigil in the ground glows. Sigil in the ground glows brighter.
Is it as bright as the other two ones that
Yes.
I touched at the bottom? Okay.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about this top right one though.
So yeah, it looks like it's right. It's just a slant.
Yeah, I'm going to touch this one again to hopefully dimmen it.
As you touch it, it goes dark.
Okay, and then I'm gonna touch this bottom one instead.
And as you touch that one, it begins to glow, and the sigil in the center glows brighter. Suddenly, with a giant gout of flame, the central brazier shoots fire into the air, and it just goes up and up into the great darkness above it. It seems swallowed by the dark, and then the fire goes out. As the fire goes out, leaving you in a room barely lit only by the pillars and by the glowing sigils on the ground. Hey, Billy. The door to the south grinds open.
Ooh.
I did it! Regal is
What a man.
pleased with himself. And I guess he'll start moving down that way.
Horchata will follow Regal.
Regal looks
Terms
into the
of-
room and just looks uncomfortable with the fact that there's something similar about it.
It looks identical
Oh.
to the other room, with stairs going up to another doorway.
God.
This time, no pillars in the room.
Okay, Regal's just gonna fucking sprint up.
As you approach, the doorway ahead of you begins to glow. You can't see through it. It just glows.
I'm gonna touch it.
What's that?
I'm gonna touch it.
As you touch it, you are sucked through the doorway and into another room.
Horchata is shocked seeing like Regal go. I want in, and he puts both his hands on it.
You two are pulled through.
Oh,
Hijourn
Make the bad
shakes
man
his
fly.
head. Well, caution is not the better part of valor here. Also dives through. You find yourselves in a room that's bright. It's bright beyond all brightness. The brilliance hurts your eyes at first. As your eyes begin to adjust, you see that you're in a round room, ceiling maybe 20 or 30 feet above you, slightly doming, nice gentle shape, all white. The white tile floor below you is marred only by the mosaic of a giant sun in the center. Around the periphery of the room are 4 portals, one to the north, south, east, and west, each one of them glowing.
Sun, eh? Regal's gonna go over to this one.
Okay. And you do what?
I look back and then I touch it.
As you touch it, you're sucked in and you spit out right here, and you run into Horchata. Horchata, I need a dex save just to see if you fall over from him running into your back.
Fair enough.
You're able to keep your feet, and you just bump forward.
Oh. Ooh.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
No worries, Regal. Maybe you should try the other ones.
Strange.
Sure. Regal's literally going to touch the one that he just came out of and see if he comes out of the one that he had gone into prior.
As you touch that one, you're propelled out of this one here.
Regal's going to touch that one then.
You're propelled out of the one you just came through.
Charlotte's gonna step back so he doesn't get hit.
Regal's then going to touch this one.
You're propelled out of this one.
Regal's going to go back and touch this one.
Propelled out of this one.
Regal's going to touch that one again.
You're propelled out of this one.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, Regal is sufficiently confused and is going to just kind of stand in a corner and let someone else think about it for a minute.
Oh, come on. Arcana.
Wizard, this is some kind of strange magic. What are your thoughts?
Okay, I'm back.
Wizard, this is some sort of strange magic. What are your thoughts?
Seems like we're gonna have to figure out the pattern in order to get through one of these pipes here.
Seriously thought this was just straight up Mario.
I had not considered that until he said get through these pipes here.
Oh yeah, no, like once I saw the pipes I was like, yeah, those, just have to go in. So Horchata's gonna give I'm gonna get like a shot. I go through this pipe right here.
And as you do, project it out of this one.
Okay. Then I go through this pipe that's in front of me.
You are projected out of this one.
Shit.
Okay. Now I go through this pipe right here.
You're projected out of this one. How many times have you guys gone through them now?
Many.
Many times.
Okay. I think I've got the count. We're good.
Oh, okay. There's counts.
I'm
Evidently.
just keeping track of things. Don't mind me.
Oh, okay. I thought like okay, do like a certain amount of time.
Regal's gonna try this one first.
You're propelled out of this one, and then out of this one and this one come little wisps of what look almost like smoke.
Fucker.
And they start floating right towards you. Like, almost as if they're sentient. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, fuck. Is Regal able to tell what these things are?
Just getting everyone put in here. All right. So I'm still trying to find out how to properly work the
Thing that does stuff?
the thing that's doing what I don't want it to move to do. I didn't
worries.
want to show you the turns. Is okay. I was trying a different way that shouldn't have made it pop up, but it did. Regardless, by looking at it, they just look like puffs of smoke to you. But seeing as you did roll the second highest initiative, Horchata, you may of course use an interaction to try to determine what they are, if you would like.
Yes, Horchata's going to use interaction to
All right,
determine
so Are you going to try to determine based on your magical knowledge or your knowledge of nature and animals?
My nature and animals, like being that they seem like they're just smoke.
I would personally go with your understanding of magic.
Okay. Horchata kind of thinks about it and is like, you know what? My understanding of magic might have an answer.
It might, since they seem like magical floating balls of smoke. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
All right.
You look at them and you instantly know that they are air elementals. They seem a little bit different than the air elementals you've experienced before in your travels, a little bit darker, and instead of just being cloud, they seem to be made of black smoke. But they are definitely some form of air elemental.
Okay. Horchata turns to Regal and goes, "These are the enemy."
Okay.
These
Regal
are the
feels
enemy.
prepared.
The music didn't give that away, right?
No, of course not.
I don't have a Sirenscape on, but
Oh,
there you go.
it just sounds dangerous.
oh, it does.
Somewhat foreboding, I would think. One could
Got it.
say.
There's some orc war horns in the back.
So, what do you do with the rest of your turn, Senor Skinny Bottom?
Going to attack the air elemental that's in front of me.
Roll to hit.
Rolling to hit with a cantrip of sorts. Yes.
Thing that does stuff.
20 is a hit. Let's see some damage, my friend.
Reduce your flame.
So much clicking. Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
I am also confused by that.
Is that not?
Oh, it's only supposed to be 2d8. I don't know why it's showing 4d8 on the screen. That's weird.
Yeah.
But you deal it 3 damage. It seems unfazed.
Ooh, okay. Horchata is gonna go ahead and use his bonus action, which is gonna be a Scorching Ray. 2nd level.
Oh no.
And
Scorching Ray is an action, not a bonus action.
oh, okay.
If you look at the casting time on it, it says 1 action.
That's right. Oops. Okay. That ends my turn.
I just had to double check before I said anything. Regala.
Hi, it's me.
Regale us with your regal.
I'm gonna blast the one to myself.
Do it. 21 will hit.
10 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna blast it again using a key point. Maybe I won't. Oh, there goes my last inspiration. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that was not great.
Yeah, so I just missed on that second one. Oof. What a waste of a key point and inspiration.
But at least, so the second one, your second roll was a 1.
Yep.
Well, we're gonna say that wasn't. We'll let you choose between the two. Which of the two would you like to have for your second roll?
I'm gonna go with that 11.
Sounds good.
Thanks.
So it takes the 10.
Okay. It's very bright in this room. Rico wasn't able to see it all that well.
The two actually float into one another and merge into a single entity.
Oh yeah.
And then float right toward the one that just blasted it with sun. It did not seem to like that.
That's fair.
It's going to... Bam! Try to slam you. Is it
It's going
22
to
hit?
bam. Oh fuck yeah.
Alright. It strikes you, dealing you 13 damage. with a sheet of hardened air.
Regal is noticeably annoyed.
Noticeably annoyed. I like it. Hijourn steps in, grabs his censure, mutters a word, and strikes at it. Of course, with advantage since he's flanking.
Ah, good job, Hijourn.
Nice.
Just kidding. Bad job, Hijourn.
Yeah, he failed to hit. He swiped twice and just completely missed. That's
He got
unfortunate.
tindered.
He got tindered. This brings us back to Horchata Skinny Bottom.
All right, Horchata Skinny Bottom is going to go ahead and just attack this newly combined enemy with a second level. Correct me if I pronounce this spell wrong. Agnasser's Scorcher.
Close enough.
Okay. Like, how do you?
I have no idea, but that sounds about right.
Okay. All right, got it. So I think for the second level, like I have to cast first, and then I can use it next turn.
No, it's instantaneous.
Okay. I'm rolling with it.
Agnazar's Scorcher.
Agnes.
Here's hoping that hits. I promise you it's instantaneous.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it is instantaneous, and it actually creates a line of flame on the ground that is 30 feet long. So a 21 will hit, and both of your allies are within 5 feet of that. But they don't need to make saves.
Ooh.
No, so we're good.
Okay.
I
The hair
failed
on our
my.
chin.
Yes, you guys are a little singed. I failed my save, so I will take the 3. Well, you're doing it at second level, right?
Second level, yeah.
Take the 3d8. Go ahead and the 21
You did.
damage. Hot diggity. Right. You see part of it seem to evaporate from the fire. What else do you have for us, Horchata?
That will be it for right now.
All right, Regal, what do you got?
I'm gonna blast it with advantage.
Do so. Well, the first
Take
one
the first
hits.
one.
For 14.
And I'm going to spend a key point to do another.
A beautiful critical hit, followed by a nat 1.
No, a 23 and a 9.
Oh, because you have advantage.
Yep. So I'll take the 23. I'm assuming that hits.
23 will hit.
Okay. That will be my turn in this instance then.
Right. An additional 7 damage. The thing is looking a little more Spartan. It's a little less opaque. It's easier to see through it. A little bit wispier.
Wispy.
Wispy. Right. It suddenly just kind of spreads out and relaxes a little bit. Slides right into your space. And I need you to make a strength saving throw. So it'll be athletics. Or no, strength save, sorry.
I was confused. I was like, which one? Fuck you!
Alright, so that means you only take this much damage. Guess I could just roll it, huh? So you take 19 damage, and you are
What the
flung
fuck?
20 feet in a random direction.
What?
Oh, that's not a failure. Never mind, you saved. So you only take half that damage.
So 9
Yes.
or 10.
9, always round down. I apologize.
Okay.
I got so excited about being able to throw you.
It's rude.
That's scary.
Even though I met my strength save. It's fucked up.
Alright, and then...
Oh wait. Do I get flown in a direction?
no,
I thought
because
if I
you
do this-
succeeded.
okay.
Oh, and then it floats out of your space
You.
into here. And that did open it up to an attack of opportunity from Hijourn, who is going to take it. He succeeds on his hit. I guess I should have rolled it here. Sorry.
That's fine. We believe you. Why would you lie?
If I were lying, it would just be to help you guys. So.
Nat 20.
Wasn't a nat 20, but he did hit and deal it 9 damage. Alright, brings us to Hijourn's turn. Hijourn is going to once again strike at it. He's going to move to here. Strike with advantage.
Advantage.
One hit. 24 is a hit. Perfect. He's very pleased with the fact that he dealt it 7 more damage. Brings us back to Horchata Skinny Bottom.
Yes, Horchata's gonna continue this like beat down, throw down on this guy. Gonna go ahead and use a first level spell, Burning Hands.
Ooh, daddy.
His affinity towards flame. Yes.
So my only concern with Burning Hands is the 15-foot cone. It's going to hit both of your allies in addition to that enemy. If you still want to do it, you're more than welcome to.
Do it. No. Like, do it? Like, why
Do
not?
it.
Okay.
Regal just looks at him and gives a like a Jack Nicholson nod, like a.
Okay. Okay. So Horchata's like, well, we're in this together, and yeah, he uses the Burning Hand.
Good luck, everybody else. All right, we need dex saves from everybody. That's not Horchata.
That is mine.
There's mine, Trek.
That-
Save, dex save. And dex save from Air Elemental. Horchata, do these saves succeed? A 24, a 20, and an 8?
So it says here 14.
So that means everything but the 8 is successfully
Cool.
Yay.
successful.
I was reading
And
that
they only
correctly.
take half damage.
Sweet.
Yay.
Alright, half of the 8. However, the floating puff of smoke takes all 8 damage. What else you got?
Also,
for us?
yay.
So I'm going to use my bonus action, the only one I got, which is a Dragon's Breath, 2nd level.
Remember, the first time you do it, you're only setting yourself up to use it.
So I guess I'm confused because, like, where does that tell you, like, where it's like, you know, like if it takes you?
So if you look at the bonus action thing and you click on it, it says you have to touch one willing creature first to imbue it with the power. So if you haven't been touched, you can't do it. Once you touch, now you have it. You can just belt out fucking Dragon's Breath for fun.
The benefit of doing that, though, is what's the spell's duration? It's a minute, right?
Yeah.
So that means you get to cast that spell 10 times on one spell slot. Because the spell lasts a minute. That's 10 rounds. And so every turn as an action, you can utilize that spell again.
Wow, fantastic. Okay, so then
That's
I will.
why it takes the turn to set it up.
Okay, and since I already used my action, I can't set it up now. I have to wait till the next one.
No, you can set it up. You just
Okay.
can't spew on them yet.
Right. So the bonus action is the preparation that you have to do one time, and then you have 10 uses of it as an action to actually
Copy
cause
that.
damage. It's
Okay.
a weird spell. There's not a lot of spells that work like that.
Okay, so I preparing the spell. That's my turn.
That's your bonus
Boom.
action, yeah. And that would be the end of your turn, unless you have movement that you want to do or anything.
No movement. We're in a small room, so
Okay.
I like it.
Then that brings us to Mr. Tetheala.
I'm gonna move into Hijourn space a little bit here, and I'm going to blast the creature with advantage again.
Do it.
Do it. So I'll take the
27 to
19.
6.
I want to take the one for
Okay.
8,
That's fine. You can take the 19 for 8.
and I'll spend one more key point to hopefully blow this thing away. 22.
And as you wail on it with your glowing fists, it lets out this horrible, like, ear-rending squeal, and just dissipates.
Regal moves out of Hijourn's space. He felt uncomfortably close to the Dragonborn for a moment.
Just for future reference, you can pass through an ally's space, but you can't stop in their space. So, just so you know for the future.
Can I blast as I'm moving through like a gun show? Like, pew, 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 pew?
Not necessarily. It's not how it's supposed to work. That way, advantage
Okay.
is more difficult. It has to actually be tactical. But
Damn.
he was so close to dying, it wasn't going to make a difference. So,
Okay. Regal's happy, but he knows that he can never be that close to Hijourn again.
Is anyone wounded?
Real.
Come, show me how hurt you are.
If I had to quantify my pain, I'd say I am about at 1/3 strength.
Holy crap. That thing really
Yeah, no,
wailed
you
on
beat-
you.
Yeah, you beat the shit out of me. It wasn't fun.
I mean, you were the one that was drawing aggro. Well, that's not necessarily fair. Victor drew some too. All right. He looks at you, and if 2/3 were to be quantified,
Perhaps, one would say approximately 38 health would be appreciated
38.
if that was possible.
Yes, well, he will cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on you to give you... That's stupid. Oh well. To give you 20 health.
Regal is appreciative and gives a non-Jack Nicholson, more of the affirming lumberjack guy in the meme, just to him.
Respect.
Respect.
Word.
Does anything happen once this air dissipates?
The room is less smoky.
Okay, Regal's gonna go in this one.
Like, are the pipes still glowing?
Alright, and you come out this one this time.
Victor had a question.
What was that?
Oh, are the pipes still glowing?
Yes, each of the portals is still glowing. They're not pipes, they are arched portals.
Arch portals.
But that's okay. Pipes works just fine. They are still glowing and still active, as demonstrated by Regal popping through one again.
I'm gonna go into the right one now,
And you come back out here.
and then I'm gonna go down to the bottom one,
Come back out through here.
and then I'm gonna go to the left one.
And you come back out through here.
All right, Regal feels that it could have been a 3, but it's not a 3, and now he's confused again.
Could
What
have
is
been
a
a 3?
The sun symbol has like a 3 embedded within it.
Where?
In the sun symbol.
I don't
In the
see
journal?
A 3.
How do you not see the 3?
On the ground?
No, in the journal.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one on the ground. I'm sitting here
No.
staring at the...
No.
Is this page 1 or 2?
Page 2.
Page 2.
The sun symbol's the first one. Or wait, no, is it the first one? Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, I see.
I'm assuming since we're in a sun room, there's something to do with sun things here.
The sun.
But for some reason now my journal is not popping up. So, oh, that's weird.
Horchata wishes that he would have stayed home to do puzzles with his grandma.
Grandmama.
Damn it. I don't... That's pretty funny.
Let's see.
Hijourn
There we
is
go.
slowly walking around the room, just inspecting the stonework.
Yeah. Horchata is going to inspect the room as well on the other side, like the walls. Do I need a roll for investigation?
Yes, please. You said you're looking at the walls?
Yeah, like I'm like looking and like feeling the walls.
Okay, great.
I both hands on it, if you know what I mean.
What do you mean?
As you move along the walls, they seem unbroken. You don't even see cracks or edges where one stone would end and the next one meets. It's almost as if it's just a solid piece of stone that had been hollowed out by some sort of unknown force, be it magic or some very great talent. The walls are neither cool nor warm to the touch. They just feel hard. They're perfectly smooth, and you find nothing that stands out to your attention.
Horchata goes to Regal and goes, well, fantastic work on the room, but I don't think there's anything on the walls that's going to help us.
Regal ponders the second page of the journal a little bit more and just kind of stares at it.
What do you think, chat? Should they get a hint?
Can I roll for Arcana again, or no? Like one side.
What are you trying to determine? Just let me know.
I am trying to figure out the second page of the journal. Like I want to see if it, if my memory.
Okay, yeah, of course, absolutely.
Okay. So, rolling Arcana. See if I can figure it out.
They definitely look like glyphs to you, or runes that you similar to what you've seen before. You haven't seen these exact ones, but you do understand that the lines drawn in these relationships are used to create spells that stay in place, to enchant locations, or even parchment. You can use certain runes to make spell scrolls. And you understand that this type of thing would be utilized for those, to lock magic into an object.
Okay.
Which might be why there were pillars glowing in the trap. And you chose to blow up fire, which it says to use with care can lose control. So. But that's okay.
Let's see.
Okay, so then the sun, power, growth, strength provides energy for spells.
I have an idea, Horchata.
Lay it on me, Regal.
Produce some flame into the middle of the sun and see what happens.
How much flame?
Just produce a flame.
Okay.
Perhaps a cantrip level of flame, if one were to quantify.
Yes. So Horchata produces flame.
And as soon as the flame hits it, it looks like it is absorbed and soaked up into the actual tiles of the ground, and they all start to glow in this ripple outward from the center all the way out to the edges, except for the very center of the mosaic itself, where you see it looks like there is a tile missing.
Does anyone have a tile on them?
Not I.
Horchata's looking through his bag right there, kind of frantically looking.
Regal's gonna go stand on the missing tile space.
Okay, right in the center you see that little black dot.
Yeah.
That's the missing tile.
Oh, okay. Super tiny.
Tiny part of the mosaic.
Does the mosaic look like any specific type of material upon closer inspection?
Roll investigation.
Perhaps Horchata would like to get down and help me with this.
Horchata is down to do that.
He's down to get down on the ground and be all around.
That, but I thought that would sound a little weird. I'm down to get down.
It looks like, can't tell if it's glass or stone. It's barely opaque and colored as if it were some sort of smoky glass, but it's hard as stone.
Does it look like an approximate, is that like a coin size area? I can't tell based on the...
Roughly,
thing.
Yeah. It could be similar to the size of a gold piece. Not identical. Putting a gold piece in there will not fix it.
Damn it! Shit.
I do have a little bag of sand. I don't think that will do anything, but that's all I got.
Regal's going to put his hand on top of it and doing a one of his whatchamacallums, Radiant Sunbolt, right into that center space.
Okay. The same thing happens that happened when Horchata hit it with Produce Flame. It looks like the spell form itself absorbs all of the energy and dissipates it out through the tips of the flame, or the sun.
Horchata, let's try at the same time.
Okay. Horchata stands out on the opposite side of...
Well, you know how I know Jordan was in the army? We hit it. It didn't work. Hit it harder.
Hit it with 2 people.
A mechanical agitation is what
Exactly.
kept the submarine afloat.
There you go. My old man used to say, if it doesn't fit, don't force it. Just get a bigger hammer.
There you
Exactly.
He was Air Force. He's supposed to be smart, so that must be the truth.
go.
He is, though. He's actually really smart. But anyway, I love you, Dad.
Oh, God. Dad?
Dad? The same thing happens as before.
God damn it. Thought we were getting somewhere, and now I feel like we're getting nowhere. Regal's gonna go into this bottom portal and see if anything different happens.
As you go into the bottom portal, you reemerge here. You got any ideas,
Regal.
chat?
Regal's then gonna go to the bottom right one and see if anything special happens there then.
You reappear here.
Regal is again visibly annoyed at this point.
What if all 3 of us go into the portals at the same time?
At the same time, let's
Yeah.
try it.
Okay.
Like Horchata points to, what is our companion's name? Hijourn?
Hijron.
Hijourn, like over there, my friend.
This seems ill-advised. Let's try it.
Oh, you're gonna say hot. Okay.
It's kind of
All right,
hot.
so we're going this portal, and this portal.
Yes.
Okay.
Rebel Accelerator, go!
You all end up piled up together, popping up through this one. It's a tangle of limbs and armor.
Damn it!
It was worth a shot.
Oh wait, no, Jordan, you went through this one, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, those 2 pop out there, you pop out here, but they come out a tangle of limbs there.
Horchata, try going in that one while I go into this one at the same time.
Which one? This one right here?
Yeah, the one in front. Yep.
Okay. Horchata is at the ready, like waiting on Regal's mark.
Regal goes with it.
Alright. Horchata, you pop out this one, and Regal, you pop out that one.
I know there's some fucking order to this, and I'm just not seeing it.
Yeah. I agree.
I thought for sure this would be your favorite room. There are
I
actually
mean-
3 different ways out of this room. One of them you can't do because you didn't investigate the room before you, but there are still 2 remaining ways out.
Regal's gonna investigate all of the portals extraordinarily thoroughly.
Okay.
Looking for any discrepancy or differences. Oh God.
You're
Some nice
momentarily
pipes.
you're momentarily blinded, and you have extremely bad tinnitus that the VA is not going to cover.
Regal's visibly shaken. See, he's gonna gather his loins and attempt one more time.
While his vision's coming back, is there anything Horchata wanted?
You're muted, Brandon.
Yep. I was just saying, while your vision's coming back, is there anything Horchata wanted to do? We'll hold on to that roll and use it. We're not throwing it away.
Yeah.
Okay, Dad.
So just a quick question. So if I roll like really good for Arcana, can I like eventually figure out what needs to happen in this room?
Your knowledge of magic will not tell you how to solve this puzzle.
Okay.
Um,
Horchata's gonna like study the journal a little more. So
let me rephrase. It won't give you the understanding of magic could help you with almost any puzzle, and so you might be able to figure things out if you have specific questions that you're trying to figure out, but you'll never just go, magic, I know magic, and then have the answer.
okay.
So
Regal's gonna toss a gold coin into the portal in front of him.
it hits Horchata in the back of the head.
Regal's gonna throw another gold coin into there.
It comes shooting out, and it hits where Horchata would have been, and skitters across the floor, coming out of this portal.
Regal's gonna throw it another coin through the bottom one.
The same thing happens. There are now 3 gold pieces sitting on the ground.
He's gonna throw one more.
This same thing happens. There are now 4 gold pieces sitting on the ground.
All right, Regal picks them up and then he goes and throws 4 through the top one.
You chuck 4 through the top one.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1 comes out through here, 2 come out through here, and 1 comes out through here.
Well, that's 5. Or wait, no, that is 4. Never mind. Wait, where did the 4th one come out of? I didn't see an arrow.
So it was 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay, so the bottom one only shoots out from the top. So bottom leads to top, and the top one alternates left, bottom, right, and then goes back to bottom, left, bottom, and so forth. So it just goes like that. Ooh, okay, wait a second. I'm seeing things. So let's just do that.
Run with it.
Up. And if you throw it at the top, it goes left, bottom. All right. Rio's gonna throw 4 gold coins different times through the right one.
The one on the right.
Mm-hmm.
4 gold coins emerge from here.
Right goes to top. He's gonna pick those up and do the same thing on the left one.
4 gold coins emerge from here.
Okay, so.
Oh dear.
What are we ODering?
My Zoom is not responding, which
Oh, yeah,
means
you're frozen.
all the images have gone to hell.
Rip.
You can still hear me though, right?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Well, that's a plus.
Let's see. Well, that took away all my theory. Unless, let's see, if I flip that around. Okay. So, hey, Victor, are you still there?
Don't know what's going.
Me neither.
This is the technical difficulty episode number 4.
Oh, lost your audio there.
I'm still here.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Yeah, no, my internet speed is 50 up and 75 down, so... Or strike that. 50 down and
Sorry about
75
that.
up, so it shouldn't be the problem.
So, Victor, if you open up the Is Journal 2 and you look at number 1, look at it with your head tilted to the left.
Tilted to my left.
Whatever would be left for you. If you look at it, the little tiny symbol that doesn't have anything interfering with it is the top, I think, of the portal, or that's the symbol of whatever is happening here.
Alright, I'm still having
Okay.
a problem with the video, so I think we're going to take 2 or 3 minutes for me to restart Zoom, and we'll get right back on the stream. So if you're watching, think about the puzzles, stay tuned, and when we get back, feel free to offer some advice to our players. Till then, well, just hang on. Thanks for waiting. Our video should be back now. And our players were just puzzling through this puzzle.
I'm gonna try one thing. I'm gonna go through the top real quick.
Okay.
Where do I end up?
End up coming out here.
All right, and then I'm gonna go to the top one more time.
End up coming out here.
Great. Gonna go to the top one more time.
You end up coming out here.
I hate you, Brandon. I like how it wasn't random when we used coins, but now it is being more random when it's humans.
It's been random the whole time. That one is, at least.
Fuck you.
Okay, so the top is random. Horchata goes in this one right here.
You go in the side one?
Yes,
You
the
merge
side.
here.
I go on the side one again.
Merge here.
I go on the side one more time.
You emerge here. Hijourn lets out a chuckle and sits down with his legs crossed and just begins to meditate.
You're useful. Regal's gonna repeat the same thing in the opposite direction. He's gonna go through the right one. The first time, I'm assuming I end up on the top.
You do?
Gonna go through it again.
You end up standing on top of Horchata, well, running
And
into
I'm
him.
Gonna go to the right again, just passing by. Because I'm at this point, I kind of know where I'm going. I'm going to assume I pop there so I can dodge him.
You're correct.
Lovely. I'm gonna go in the bottom one.
In the bottom one?
Yeah.
You come out through the top.
Go through the bottom one.
Out through the top.
Go through the bottom one.
You come out through the top.
Okay. So we've established the top one moves us around, and the other ones don't. We're getting rerouted for whatever reason. Regal's gonna go here, anticipating that his action is gonna lead to 2 searing bolts coming through the top, and he's gonna shoot one to the left and shoot one to the right.
The energy of your searing bolts enters the portals and comes out nowhere.
Does anything change?
The portals flashed bright for a moment as they seemed to absorb or integrate with the energy, and then everything went back to normal.
Regal is going to go to the left one, and before he enters it, he's going to blast it and simultaneously step through.
Alright, as you blast it and step through, it flashes bright. You emerge here.
Fuck.
That's creative.
Regal exclaims.
I like where your brain is going. That's a really interesting way to take it. I'm not saying that's the right way or the wrong way. I'm just...
Well, clearly it's not the right way, or else I would have ended up somewhere.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Has 10 minutes already passed? I'm gonna see if I can like breathe dragon's breath as I'm going through.
Well, we'll say maybe 5 minutes have elapsed.
Okay, so Horchata's gonna try and do that right here to the portal on the right.
Alright, it flashes bright as you breathe dragon's breath, and as you pass through it, you end up running into the back of Regal, who needs to make a dex save to see if he can still continue to stand, or if he's knocked over by your stout little form coming through the door.
You can say it, thick boy.
Kick point.
Hey, we like him thick. Yeah, Regal very nimbly dodges out the way.
Okay. Regal's going to tell Horchata to move to the side, and he's going to blast both sides and then do it immediately to the other ones as well. So he's going to try and hit all 4 portals in succession very quickly.
Horchata roll.
What's that?
Like Horchata like rolls to the like to the side of the room.
Alright,
How'd
so
that roll?
you're doing the east and west ones, and then the north and south ones?
As rapidly in succession as possible.
Alright, so the east and west ones flash, and then the north and south ones flash. There seems to be a little bit of a delay, obviously, because you have to turn, but nothing seems to change.
Regal just blasts the ground like 8 times.
The sun absorbs the energy repeatedly, making that undulating ripple of energy over and over and over that seems to be dissipated to the edges of the actual...
Does any edge look particularly more dissipaty? Like it gets more energy than the others?
All seems pretty even.
God damn it. I don't know. I fucking hate these puzzles sometimes.
So on like the page for journal 2, so do you think that absolutely the only thing that would pertain to this room would have to be just one, the sun? It can't be like the moon or something? He has like
could
look like southeast, but
yeah, I don't know if these are going to be any directional type things.
yeah, because they might have just been for the other room, right? Because like the pillars had these on there.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the moon is in opposition to the sun, so maybe there's something there.
Yeah.
Maybe this is actually the moon room because the moon room is sneaky, evidently.
Why is the moon room sneaky? Is that a thing?
Subtlety and guile.
Um.
Offers nuanced guidances to spells. Okay, Regal's gonna sit in the middle, and he's gonna concentrate and feel if maybe he's just gonna kind of prepare the spell with one hand, his Searing Arc, or whatever the fuck it's called, Radiant Bolt, and he's gonna see if he feels like a pull in any which direction.
Interesting. You don't feel it. You don't feel any flows of energy pulling your hand in any particular direction.
Regal's gonna place both hands on the ground where he's sitting and just kind of have like a continuous release of the Radiant Bolt into the ground and just kind of do that for a minute.
The sun glows very brightly, continually. It's so bright that the light is bouncing off the ceiling and the walls, and it hurts your eyes, but that's about it.
Regal looks up to the ceiling. Does he see anything?
You see smooth domed stone above you.
Regal looks back down and he's sad.
So I think each time we blast the sun, it provides more energy for this room spell. So maybe no, because it absorbs fire. Never mind. I was thinking like number 8, kind of like the other room, like blast it with fire, but it just absorbs it.
Let's see. I'm trying to think.
Think. Yeah, this is like my first experience with puzzle in D&D. That's pretty good.
This is a hard puzzle.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the most challenging part of this dungeon.
Wow.
Well, it's succeeding in that.
Well, see, I designed this one specifically hoping you would come through it, Jordan, because there is a solution that is very Jordan. And
do I kill everybody?
We need
Is that what I do?
We need to sacrifice someone.
oh, okay.
Regal,
So Milo
Regal is going to-
says,
No, I'm cutting my fucking hand and I'm putting it on the sun and seeing if anything happens.
you smeared some blood on the ground.
Damn it.
Let's see. Milo says, have they tried a combo of the top and then each other option to record? Yes, they've tried passing through all the portals ad nauseum. And what have you guys determined?
Brandon is mean and it's pretty much random. The top one is random. It sends you wherever the fuck it wants. The other 3 send you to the top portal. So if you go left, you go right, you go down, you're coming up through the top. If you go through the top, you don't know where the fuck you're coming from.
Hope that helped, Milo.
You can come from anywhere.
Well, if we know... So the sequence they've determined is if you go through the bottom left or right portal, you'll appear through the top. But from the top portal, it's randomly determined where you will end up. Have we tried not letting something through the portal?
Not letting something through?
Yes. Hijourn walks up to here and grabs each side of the portal and braces himself. Very stoutly, might I add.
Regal's gonna sprint to the right.
You feel pressure as you are pulled, and it feels like there's almost like a rubber band pushing against you from the front, and like there's a tow rope attached to your belly button pulling you against it. And suddenly that feeling of elasticity snaps. You find yourself in a new room.
Oh. What the fuck?
That was the least likely of the options. I didn't expect you guys to try that one.
It made no sense.
What I did expect you to try was just breaking the portals. Because you break everything.
I mean, it looks like it's a giant fucking diamond.
Anyway.
Well, isn't somebody gonna have to be left in there? Like, or is the portal like fucking just busted open now?
As soon as you break through it, this entrance here ceases to glow and just becomes a tunnel.
Wow.
Of course.
Horchata slips on through the tunnel. Floop. Floop.
Now there was a tile in the
Other
brazier of fire, and if you'd put the tile in and did exactly what you guys were doing, it would have been able to shut down all the portals but one. So you guys had the right idea, you're just missing a piece. Or if you'd broken them, or if you'd blocked up that one, then...
Lovely. Okay. Is
Yes.
there anything else other than the pillar? Can we see what that thing is in the corner?
So, as you guys walk in, you find... Muted, sorry. As you guys walk in, you find yourselves in another room. This room is, again, beautiful, ornate stone all the way around, except these walls here are made of glass. And as you look out the glass, you can actually see the courtyard below. And you see Guabin Shorts working away at trying to decipher the code down there. In front of it, you see a stone altar upon which are inscribed all of the runes that you have seen, all 8 of them in random orientation. On the wall above the glass, you see 3 words etched into the stone: hunger, power, strength.
Hunger, power, strength. Are the sigils carved in?
The sigils are carved into the stone.
So we said hunger, power, strength. Okay, so the third one is the sun. And the second one could potentially be the sun. Or the earth. Or no, wait, sorry. The third one is either the sun or the earth, because that's both strength. Hunger is fire. Okay.
Yeah.
So Regal's gonna touch fire, sun, and earth sigils.
And the fire and sun sigils begin to glow. And then they fade.
Horchata's gonna investigate the room.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. They glow, and yeah, I looked at my notes wrong. As you touch all 3 of those, they glow and remain glowing. All 5 of the pillars around you light up. The light coalesces into a beam above your head that travels across the ceiling and actually do it. It travels across the ceiling and down the actual wall itself, and you see a line of energy go across the ground and touch the altar.
The altar where Guavin Schwartz is?
Yes.
Cool.
And then across the way, we're assuming now, you see over here another glassed-in room, and you see your allies about that time arriving and fiddling with a table. And we'll find out if they can actually get to that point on Thursday. Congratulations, you have solved the wizard's path.
Yo, fuck this path. Some bullshit.
Like, spoon fed the path, but thank you.
Well, so the first one, the first room was all about, like, you guys locked into the sigils way late in the game. There was one sigil that if you tried to damage it was going to blow the whole thing up, and that's the one you touched, which I'm proud of you. Then it made me very happy.
That was just by chance. I mean, yeah, because I was like right next to that one, so I was like, yeah.
You had a
worked.
1 in 8 chance of causing destruction, so.
Nice.
And you did it.
All right. Well, our adventurers have made their way through the devious puzzles left behind by Izadur, the wizard. Will our other adventurers be able to make it through the Way of the Fist? Find out Thursday, right here on Let's Play D&D. But before we go, we'd like to say a big thanks to Roll20 and D&D Beyond for the virtual tabletop, the books, and the other digital resources that we're using, to Steam not to Steam, we're not doing anything on Steam, to Sirenscape for the sound sets which you're hearing. If you like this sound set, it's called The Tomb of Natuk, designed by yours truly, only on Sirenscape. Then, of course, to Twitch and to YouTube for hosting us, and finally the University of Washington and the VA, because without them we wouldn't have been brought together to do this nonsense. Our final big thank you goes out to you, the few people that stick with us and hold us down, because you're the real MVPs. And from all the players to you, we'd like to say thank you and enjoy your long rest.